tinworm, car cancer, panel rot. Every project has a little, some have a lot. If you're serious about a top-notch car build, this is how to rust repair your project car in 7 steps. Get a pen and paper ready. Here comes everything you'll need. And by everything, we mean a lot. Some safety equipment and PPE. A drill and a bit set with some spot weld bits, a rotary tool, an angle grinder with cutting, grinding and wire wheels, some basic hand tools, a selection of consumables, and a hammer and dolly set, a welder, MIG gas and all the necessary welding gear, an air compressor with an air hacksaw, die grinder and blowgun, a bench vise and some panel steel, or an old panel you can cut up. Did you get all that? If you missed anything, see the full list in our detailed article. Righto, step 1, assessing the damage. Take a long, hard look at the area. You want an easy repair with only 1 or 2 curves and bends. More intricate areas may be better left to a professional, at least until you've got the hang of this. Fit the wire wheel to your angle grinder and approach the rust hole with care. You never know what's hiding under there. Strip the paint, body filler and all rusty metal to reveal the extent of the damage. Keep your eyes, ears and lungs protected at all times and use a workshop vacuum to clean up rather than a broom. Old paint and body filler may contain some pretty nasty stuff. Now for step 2. It's time to create a template. You can do this before or after cutting out the rust, but it's often best to leave your panel uncut for as long as possible to help you replicate tricky curves and bends. 3 or 4 layers of masking tape applied over the repair area makes an excellent template. Mark a simple outline onto the tape and check behind the panel to ensure the marked area will remove all rust back to fresh steel. Any rusty steel left behind will be difficult to weld and cause further corrosion in the near future. Now pull the duct tape off, trim to size and well done. You have a template, which means you're ready for step 3, crafting your patch. First, clean your panel steel back to bare metal and mark it using your template. The cutting tool in your angle grinder will get most of the job done. An air hacksaw will help with the fiddly bits. Now, it's time to shape your patch. Depending on your patch, this can be a long, steady task. Check your patch regularly against the car panel and make small adjustments. Once you're pretty close, it's time for step 4, cutting out the rust. Take your completed repair patch, line it up perfectly and trace around with your marker. You want your patch to fit nice and tight, so take the time to mark accurately around your patch. Then make the cut. Don't be nervous. If you cut just on the inside of your line, you can always take a little more metal off later. Your angle grinder equipped with a cutting disc is great for the long straight lines. The air hacksaw is ideal for the tight curves and your rotary tool will help on the fiddly bits too. If the piece remains fixed, there may be some spot welds to drill out. When that's done, it's time to make it all come together, starting with step 5, preparing the weld. Follow the instruction manual to set up your welder and the MIG gas. Dial in the recommended welder settings to suit your metal thickness. Then make sure both your patch and the panel are free of paint, grease and oil, and clean them thoroughly with wax and grease remover. Bare a patch of metal for your welding earth too. And remember, cover up in long sleeves, pants, boots, welding gloves and a welding helmet before getting into it. Now for step 6. Actually welding. Welding is an art. Da Vinci didn't paint the Mona Lisa using a video tutorial, so just like him, you'll need some practice at the workbench. Trim the welding wire around 5 to 10 millimeters past the nozzle. Hold the nozzle at around 45 degrees to the joint and squeeze the trigger for 1 second. It should make a nice constant sizzle. This is a spot weld. If your weld is too flat, try increasing the wire speed. If you get a large domed weld, try decreasing it. If you're blowing holes, try lowering the voltage. And if your weld looks rough and porous, check your gas flow. Once you're ready, you can hold the patch in place using locking pliers and welding magnets. Perform a spot weld at each corner of your patch, then alternate your spot welds around the patch. Doing it this way creates less heat warping in your panel. The air blowgun can help with this also. Don't be afraid to get in there with the hammer as you go to flatten down any high spots or even form your patch into shape. In this instance, we're creating a tight bend in our patch as we go. Bend and weld until it looks like this. Not pretty. It must be time for step 7, completing your patch. The trusty angle grinder will help you tidy that up. Again, go easy to reduce heat and warping. Don't be too bothered about getting the patch perfectly smooth. You can use body filler later on to smooth it over. Once you're done grinding, shine a light from behind your repair to check any pinholes that might need welding up. When that's done, you're done. Almost. Your patch is all finished up, but that bare metal will rust quickly. So a squirt of primer front and back will protect the area until you're ready for the next piece in your project car puzzle. Bodywork. Keep an eye out for that one. Until then, find detailed instructions and more videos to make that project car super at Supercheap Auto's Super DIYs.